WKRQ.
Nice little weather today,
Yeah,
but the rain's going to return.
feels good. Oh, don't spoil
Yeah,
it.
sorry.
We know it's coming. We just don't want to talk about it.
I know, I'm
Let's
sorry.
pretend it's not coming back to rain.
You know, I
Winds.
on Friday, right after the show, I went out and sat on the patio at Barleycorn.
Okay. You love that spot.
Well, yeah, it's you know, it's a happening place over there in Cold Spring.
Yeah, I haven't experienced it yet, but I hear good things
They
from
have
you.
a huge deck. Like that's kind of what like Barleycorn's known for, is their outdoor stuff. And they were so packed Friday because it was like, it was 78 to 80 Friday.
Something like that. Yeah, it
It was
very good.
amazing. Amazing. So I
for you.
encourage everyone to go to a patio near you.
I know, right? Get a nice cold beer or drink. Maybe a white wine, cold white wine.
Had some guy come to the house to tune up my AC because we're about to get into AC weather. And then
Yeah.
it was so warm this weekend, I actually turned my AC on.
Really?
A lot of people were upset with me because I did that. A lot of
Upset with you?
Yeah, a lot of my friends were like, it was never even 80 degrees. You could have just opened up windows.
That's immediately what I was going to say. Why didn't you go the window route to let fresh air just flow in? But
'Cause
you went the AC route.
I did.
You
I did.
You control freak.
I felt like I felt like 75 was too warm.
Or you could
It
have
was
just
too
turned it.
uncomfortable for me, so I turned the air conditioning on.
You could also turned it all off.
Yeah, no. I know. So I've already broken my AC.
You have?
I've already broken my AC rule.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know your neck's hurting, but you just brought in a heating blanket for your neck, and you just put that on while we were talking.
Sorry, I didn't mean to distract you. Just need some heat on my muscles, man. That was my weekend.
You work out?
Yeah, I've worked out, but no, this is from sleeping wrong. And I got like a crick in my neck. Is that how you say it?
Sure. You can say however you want.
So, yeah, I had it from Saturday into Sunday. And then last night, out of nowhere on the right side, that started hurting too. So now both sides of my neck, it's like I can hardly turn my neck without, I got to move my whole body.
I love this. To all of our audience, because we have a good amount of audience that's young, this is what happens when you get into your 30s, kids. You get a crick in the neck.
See?
Because he did the hard task of sleeping, and his
I
body
know.
rejected it.
I know. You want to know what else I did this weekend? Yesterday, I'm in a men's basketball league
That's cool.
with a couple of the guys from my gym.
Okay.
And
You get jerseys?
no. No, we don't get jerseys. We just
Skins and shirts?
No. No. But we would be proud to be the Skins if we had to. No, no skins and shirts, just like
Okay.
light shirts versus dark shirts
Got
or whatever. And last night I had a really good game. We got destroyed. But I had a really good game. I dunked the ball.
What?
I had an in-game dunk.
Look at you.
It was a really cool thing. It all happened so fast, and I have no video to prove it, but it happened. I promise.
I believe you. That sounds awesome.
Dude, I got home after the game, and walking up the stairs hurt so bad. Like I just felt everything in the soles of my feet, my knees, my quads. Everything was just waist down, hurt.
Yeah.
I was like, that was immediate. Normally it's like the next day it'll hurt, but no, this was
Using
20
all the
minutes later.
muscles.
Yeah, I'm like, I shouldn't have dunked that ball. That I shouldn't have did that because
So-
now I'm all, and then plus my neck stuff.
You know, I sometimes am a bit of a hypochondriac.
Yeah, you are.
You know how I was sore for a week because I did squats?
Yes, yes.
That's all I did last week was complain about squats.
I've been thinking about this a lot.
Yeah. And so then I started Googling when you have sore muscles, you develop something called, it starts with an M. I forget what it's called, but there's a buildup of it. And that's why people tell you to work out and drink a lot of fluids, because you got to release that, and that will get rid of your soreness.
Yes.
Well, then I read that there are some people that work out so hard that the buildup of that thing is so big in their body, they become acutely ill and have to get hospitalized.
Yeah, you should stay off of WebMD.
And I'm like, and this is why I shouldn't work out.
Because WebMD is like, you got melanoma.
Well, whatever that's called.
Like, what?
Yeah. So be aware. You could have
Okay.
worked out too hard.
Don't try to pressure me into whatever you believe. No. That's why I don't look stuff up.
Oh, okay.
I do go to the doctor, a couple times a year or whatever I'm supposed to do. I go to the dentist. I don't do any further research on my own because then I'll end up like you.
I do.
No.
I want to know. If I'm dying, give me a heads up.
Why? Why would you want that?
I want to know.
Why? Because how's that going to help you?
Because I will have a lot of self-pity right up to the very end.
Oh, that's why you want it?
I don't know. I have a lot of anxiety to not know.
You get anxiety either way.
I do. I'm very anxious typically.
You overthink the overthinking.
I do. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, I guess that is what that is. Yeah.
You're overthinking it. You look it up. Now it's real bad. Like you say, I don't want to do that. I don't even want to start off on that train.
It's smart. No. I drew the line. I used to track my sleep pretty heavily, and I got too obsessed with that. And I was like, I got to pull back.
Yeah.
I got to pull back. I was really focused on my REM. I had goals, and if I wasn't hitting my goals, I'd be upset with myself.
Yeah. Well, I see. That's why I don't understand people that wear like rings to bed or your watch to track your sleep. I don't. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
First thing that comes off when I get home, my watch.
But having said that, the Apple Watch, hey, listen, we got the Heart Mini this weekend. If it wasn't for me tracking myself with my Apple Watch when I sleep, I would have never known I was in AFib and I was having all those medical problems and then a stroke. So there you go.
I don't want to make jokes or make light of that situation because, yes, very serious. However, is that how you excuse the fact that
I become obsessive with
this is why I track everything because now I got a reason. But besides everything you look up on WebMD that's probably wrong or questionable.
Right.
You're like, I got this one situation, very serious situation that I can always.
For once, the tool worked, and I actually knew there was a problem.
Got it. Okay.
Any other time, it just gives me nonstop anxiety.
More times than not, it's useless. All this information in my head.
By the way, I was thinking about you this morning because speaking of health stuff, because you know how I have CPAP.
Yes.
And so I'm connected to a breathing machine all night.
Yeah.
And my husband had to leave. He had to take a work trip. And so he was up like at 4 o'clock in the morning. And him trying to say goodbye to me and giving me a goodbye kiss with a CPAP machine made me laugh. Because he has to like take it off.
You didn't take it off yourself?
I was trying to. It was 4 o'clock in the morning.
He was trying to help you?
Yeah. Just to do a goodbye kiss.
And I'm sure he got all that oxygen in his nose and everything.
And when you take it off, I'm being blasted with big air. It's
regular air. Yeah, it's
just a lot. The machine's loud. So I was thinking about you. You would have found that funny.
Hilarious!
It's just a whole thing, with my medical issues.
I tell you what, that's sexy. And last week I mentioned really quick how. You never hear about women. I don't hear about women. It'd be a common thing with women having CPAPs. And we've heard from a few people. Julie, she said her and her best friend have CPAPs. They love it.
I'm thinking about getting us all together over at Mattree and compare models. Like, which machine are you rocking? Res Air? Which Res Air you got?
It's a whole club, huh? I got the divorce crew over here. You got CPAP crew.
I got CPAP. I'm like, you got the TLM 980? Dang.
I need an upgrade.
What type of nose nozzle you got on that bad boy?
Nose nozzle.
Let me try it out.
Let me try it. You testing each other's little trial in person.
Let me take a hit of that. Let me take a hit of your ear.
I don't know how you got to do it, man. More power to you.
All right, let's start the show.
All right.
All right, things that you didn't know. We can all become a little better educated today. Freddy Mac, do you know when you are at the store and you're purchasing, let's say, an orange, do you know which orange to pick?
No. I feel that way with orange, cantaloupes. I have a post on Instagram saved for how to pick the right watermelon. What to expect, which one's more juicy, which one's a little bit more, not ready yet, that sort of thing. Like a little diagram.
Really?
Yeah, because
it's
with
about
avocados,
the stripes, right? It's about the stripes on the watermelon.
The stripes, man, mostly color.
Yeah.
of it, how green it is versus how light green it is. Like that makes a difference. So I'm like low key insecure about like how to pick avocados and like things like that. I don't really know what I'm feeling for.
A lot of people go to the grocery store and they're at Publix just feeling up all the produce with no clue what they're feeling for.
I'm like, is that soft enough? This one feels like I don't.
Yeah.
They all feel the same for the unless it's if it just squishes in my hand. That's a different story. But
so
I don't know.
Here's a little life hack for you. When it comes to picking out like citrus fruit, go for heavy ones.
If it's heavier.
Yep.
Okay. In comparison to
the other
lighter
one. Yes,
one?
Because the heavier ones are more likely to be fresh and juicier, have a lot more juice than the lighter ones.
So I can kind of do that. Just look for the biggest orange in the pack,
right,
on the shelf, thing,
and then
pick that up. And
yeah,
okay, that's not hard.
When it comes to cleaning out, a lot of people have a lot of big old bottles of water that are sometimes really difficult to clean. And you might need a special brush.
Yes,
you could use dental tablets, like for dentures,
like Alka-Seltzer.
I don't know if they make a version of that because that's typically for an upset stomach. But
really,
yeah, they're not putting Alka-Seltzers. That's like for like indigestion.
Yeah, but
that's not for just to clean your teeth.
I thought it was. No way.
I'm sure you've seen me consume Alka-Seltzer here, and what'd you think I was doing? Cleaning my teeth?
No, well, I don't think you have false teeth, fake teeth.
I don't. If I did, I picked a yellow batch. You know what I mean? Like, if these things are fake, I need a refund.
Hey, you didn't get that tier.
Yeah. I didn't pay extra for a little whiter. Yeah.
No, I remember my mom took my grandma to the hospital. I forget what happened, but she's okay. This is a few months back. And that's when I found out my grandma had fake teeth. Because I was like, Mom, why didn't you call me and tell me? You could have FaceTimed me or something, tell me. She was like, oh, no, your grandma wouldn't want me to FaceTime you because she didn't have her teeth. We had to rush to get there. We were in a rush, whatever. And I was like, what do you mean she didn't have her teeth?
She doesn't have teeth?
She was like, oh. You didn't know? No. This is how I found out. My grandma's in hospital, and I found out she didn't get her teeth before they left the house.
Yeah.
By the way, you can use Alka-Seltzer to clean dentures.
Really?
1 or 2 tablets in a glass of warm water, soaking them for 10 to 15 minutes.
Well, denture tablets are great at removing stubborn stains, descaling coffee makers, and getting the impossible red sauce hue out of Tupperware.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Serves more than one purpose. And your dentures.
You know, instead of hitting the backspace 10 times when you misspell a word, you could just hold control, and when you hit backspace, it deletes the whole word.
Really?
That's what it says.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's working.
These are life hacks you didn't know.
Yeah, I had to test it in real time because, some of them is like, oh. But that worked.
How about this? Cool. When you're working on a computer, to stay on the tech-related things, instead of just like pasting, maybe you want to open up your entire clipboard and see other things, like a history of what you've needed. You can do that.
Very cool.
So, like, let's say you pasted something and you're like, oh, crap, I actually needed something I copied minutes ago. You can hold down the Windows key and then V at the same time, and you can enable your entire clipboard history and then just choose something you copied prior.
That's cool.
It's not many people know about that feature.
That's pretty cool. Okay.
It doesn't have to be just whatever the last thing it is that you copied.
Right, because normally you think whatever you copied previous to that is gone.
No, the computer has memorized it.
That's cool. So the Windows key and V?
Yep, at the same time, and then you have to enable it.
Oh, the history? Yeah, the clipboard comes up.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right.
Very cool.
Good to know, especially if you work in an office.
And then lastly here, it says, for the things you didn't know, little life hacks to start for your Monday. Have 2 checking accounts, one just for your recurring bills, the other one for spending. I'll tell you, that's kind of what I use, and I still screw it up. So
you get confused between the two? I got 2 checking accounts.
No, I still run out of money.
Same.
Yeah.
I got 2 checking accounts too.
Yeah,
Both are kind of bills and spending. You know what I mean?
They say one should be devoted just for bills, just for those, so you could track your bills and you don't have to go through all your different, line items. And I'm just saying I do that, and I still struggle with my finances.
That's true. Well, the bank also makes it really easy they categorize it for you.
Nice.
All your purchases, maybe like a little pie chart. And it shows you all the slivers of what are bills, and then you can click on that. In some banks, it depends.
I'm typically too terrified to log into my bank account, so I don't know what services they offer.
You don't do a whole lot of research.
No. And then lastly, here a fun little fact. They're saying little life hacks to get you through. Spring cleaning is right here, right around the corner.
Yeah.
Throw something away every day, not just trash. I'm talking about clutter in your life. So open up a junk drawer and just throw one thing away. Every day. And little by little, you'll start decluttering your life.
You know how you feel about what you just said about checking your bank account?
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
About throwing stuff away.
I get that.
Because I'm not a hoarder. I don't think.
We all are a little.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes me feel better.
Yeah,
are you just saying that?
No. Okay. I'm
Okay.
serious. I think we all hold on to things for too long.
Yeah. I definitely do.
I've been holding on to thank you cards for so long.
Ones that you were given?
No, ones that in case I need to fill out a thank you card. I haven't been needing to be very thankful. So
you're going to throw them away?
I could probably throw them away.
I think you should just use them. See, that's you see how I end up keeping stuff? Because I'm like, no, I'll use it.
I'll be thankful for everything moving forward. Everybody's going to be getting a thank you card
because I need to get rid of these things. Yeah.
I appreciate you for wiping the sink down when you left the bathroom.
Just random coworkers.
Give that to Jeff.
They're like, why are you okay? You don't have to. This is too much. He's gonna be so weirded out. By the way,
he would. I'll do it, but he does do that. By the way, he's very courteous in the public bathroom.
Yeah,
he cleans up very after himself.
More people like that.
We do.
This is The Hang on Q102.
You ever make a mistake? Maybe you embarrassed yourself in front of some people? I do it. I embarrass myself all the time, but I get paid for it.
Same. I take it in stride.
I embarrass myself.
I've learned to do that.
Yeah, you have to, because it's just we're being silly. You know what I mean?
We're human.
But I've been we earlier in a meeting we were talking about how I use spray deodorant.
Hilarious. The entire room was keeled over. Laughing.
Didn't realize it was a big deal. I mean, I swear, I actually thought that most people use spray deodorant. In fact,
Who told you that? Why did you think that?
I thought that the deodorant, the other type, I don't know what that's called.
Roll-on deodorant?
Sure.
The regular one?
Regular deodorant?
Normal one?
I thought that's archaic. I thought you're living in the past.
Really?
That's
I remember when spray-on deodorant and body spray was all the rage. And this is the mid-2000s, late 2000s. And that's when I thought it ended. But apparently not. Roy still uses Dove, men's Dove, spray-on deodorant every day now.
Clean comfort,
in the
baby.
2020s.
Yeah.
Clean and comfort.
I think that's what it's called.
Yeah,
it's the blue. It's the light blue bottle.
See, I feel like there's no way it actually stays on or works effectively.
It does. Have you ever smelt me?
No.
Okay. Well, then what?
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't smell any bad odor, but I also don't smell the deodorant. I'm also not that close to you. You're very.
I don't like to be near people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that sounded odd. I don't.
You clean it up. It's you. So you fix it.
That didn't sound right. That sounds like I'm a hateful grump.
No, Roy's very protective about his personal space and his bubble. Totally normal thing to do. Roy's not big on hugging.
We don't need a hug.
Right, yeah. Some people are like, oh, I'm a hugger, and I'm cool. I'll hug you.
Yeah.
But Roy's not necessarily the hugger, but he'll shake your hand.
I mean, I have hugged. I'm okay with I just don't love it. We don't need to.
COVID changed him.
It really did, because I used to be a hugger. I was hugging everybody.
Yeah.
I was the gay person that if you were near me, I was excited to see you, and I hugged you. Yes.
Good to see you.
And then COVID happened, and I'm like, get away from me,
I don't want to
you
be that close.
Disgusting human.
Yeah, I get it.
There's an article that came out in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. This is from Cornell University, so a smart one.
Oh, okay.
Involves 3,000 people. this study, and they say that laughing at your slip-ups make you more likable. So if you ever find yourself where you're in a bit of a gaffe, own your mistake and laugh, which will completely shift the people's perspective of you. You will go from being judged for your misstep to being relatable.
Okay. Depends on the situation.
That's exactly what I thought.
Because let me tell you, back in 8th grade, and I've told this story before, when I was in 8th grade and I was at this small private school, and this kid, Dwayne, and he couldn't read when we did popcorn reading.
Oh, isn't that the worst?
We snickered. And his thing was he would pretend like he forgot where he was on the page. Like he'd be like, Justin Bieber went to... Wait,
and then
where was I? Where was I?
And then he saw a big word he needed,
Yeah. And then our teacher would just jump in and she would say
the word,
whatever the word, that he clearly couldn't read. And
pretty good strategy, by the way.
Yeah, maybe they had some kind of agreement.
Pretty good.
But he tried to like laugh it off a little bit. We were snickering as the rest of the class, and I was like, this isn't one of those moments where you can just laugh that off. You can't read, dude.
Was he a bully?
A little bit, yeah.
Nothing's worse than a bully who can't read. Like, how you gonna come after me?
And you know what? He didn't like flush my head in the toilet or anything,
right.
But he would say little things to me, and it wasn't nothing I could do. He's a bigger kid than I was, and I think we all were a little scared of him. But also, he knew every Lil Wayne rap lyric, all of them.
But
every song.
He could pronounce those, but he couldn't read.
Couldn't read a book.
He couldn't read Dickerson.
Like, how do you know the lyrics to Fireman?
Yeah.
Or Go DJ or whatever Lil Wayne song was out of the Lollipop.
But you know, Scarlet Red, whatever letter was too much.
You couldn't read The Giving Tree?
Couldn't do The Giving Tree. That's another school one. Where the Red Fern Grows.
To Kill a Mockingbird?
What books, man?
I'm like, in hindsight, I'm like, why was I so scared of that kid? He couldn't read. I could outread him, if anything.
Well, so I saw this, and it says, laughing at your slip-ups make you more likable. Yeah, but like what? But what if like you are like, oh, so how far along are you? And the person's like, oh, I'm not pregnant.
Ooh.
What do? You then just laugh?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you apologize a lot.
A lot.
I am so sorry.
So like this study, I feel like is misleading because that's a slip up, and if you laugh, that makes it worse.
They need to put like fine print. Varies by situation and personalities. Yeah, I remember going visiting my family in Maryland, and I had been gone a while. Went back to visit, and I was in the youth group with my brother and like a bunch of other teenagers, essentially. And one girl that was about my age, she had a stomach, she had a belly, and so I meant to text my brother from across the room, like, "Hey, is Ashley pregnant?" But I sent the text to Ashley, to the girl.
No.
She was.
I'm crawling.
She was. I wanted to crawl. I almost threw up on myself. And she was pregnant. And she walked over to me like almost immediately as soon as she received the text, because there was no way to unsend, and that wasn't even a thing at that time. But she comes over to me and she's like, did you mean to send that to me? I was like, yeah, I'm talking this weird third person thing now.
That's a horrible excuse.
It was all I had, buddy.
That is a horrible excuse. She bought that?
I think so. Because she was like, well, yeah, I am pregnant. I'm like a few months along, and then she's telling me the whole thing. No. And I'm like, congratulations. I wanted to crawl inside my own skin.
Yes. Oh, no.
And turn myself inside out. There was no way to like laugh that off and get out of that scenario.
Yeah.
You know? So from then on,
you could have just went with the truth and be like, I was texting someone else who I thought maybe would know. Because I felt weird asking you.
See, I couldn't think that quickly on my feet at that time.
The honesty would actually probably help you in that situation.
I don't know.
Well,
I think she was
bothered. You are lucky that she was pregnant.
She was actually pregnant, though. Yeah. So, thank God.
And by the way, what's up with iPhones telling people that you edited? Stop. We don't need the receipt to that.
That you edited or that you unsent a message?
Yeah, don't tell them.
Now my interest is piqued.
Right.
What was it?
And you can see the edit. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll text something wrong on purpose, and I'll edit before Freddie can see it. so that you can see the what it started as versus what it ended as, because I think it's funny.
And it's usually completely different.
Yeah.
Total different sentence.
Yeah, it's a completely different thing.
I hardly ever look at the edits anymore.
Well, you should watch it with me because I sometimes do it for jokes.
Not just me, everybody in general.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to start paying more attention to yours.
Right.
Now I'm going to start paying attention to yours. Now that I know there's a little joke in there.
I'll say something shocking, and then I'll edit it to something nice.
Oh, okay. I'm a look. Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to screenshot it and post it.